Hi Libra, Samantha from Soul Pathways, and I'm here to give you your monthly May reading in love for single Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, and Mars. Venus for women, Mars for men. It's a general reading, so take from it what you can and leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, that information is below. And yeah. This deck has already been cleansed, cleared, and meditated on. And I'm ready to go. I just added Mars and Venus because it's a love reading, and those are the love planets. Venus is for women, and Mars is for men. Okay? Let's get going, shall we? I hope you're doing good today. Thanks for joining me, but ooh, I almost called you Virgo. If you got Virgo in your chart, check that reading out. I just finished it up. Hope you're doing good today, Libra. Hi, Divine. What's happening for Libra singles for the rest of May? In love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This one. Oh, why are we leading with that? This is, okay, this is story. Okay. Okay. Tying to love. Excuse me a second. Deliberating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I got 13. Dream thief. Refusing the call. What does this mean? I am getting chills through my body. I got some other cards. Okay. This little guy's reminding me of a nut, and I just was thinking, boy, I feel like a nut. This little guy's making me think that. So, using the call. Spiritual belches. Man, this is full of toxicity. 4:38 on my timer, 4:11. For some of you, only take what resonates, please, because I'm a very deep reader, and I read multiple lines. And I've noticed a lot of my readings have to do with twin flames, soulmates. So if you're not aware of these types of relationships or you're not in them, I apologize. They just keep tending to come out. And I typically don't know until later in the reading. Okay, so what Divine is telling me here is you had you may have recently been rejected by somebody. Sorry, Libra. Or you feel rejected by somebody that you wanted to have a relationship with. Dream thief. Thus, you feel like something you wanted was taken from you. Yeah. $13 could be significant. Life path 3, life path 1. But Divine said, don't worry. This was actually a hidden blessing. Okay, Libra? That everything happens for a reason. He would have never allowed anything to be taken out of your life that wasn't meant to be taken out of your life. Know that. That's back, Jack. That was actually a very fortunate event for you because he has something much better in store for you. And it's coming. Luck and right timing. So, know that with 23, you are being divinely guided here at 7:33. Okay. He just wants you, he told me to use this card as to chill out in terms of matters of love right now. You need to chill, chillax, chill out. You're on track, Venus. I'm just, everything but the word Venus is standing out here. My fingers are covering everything else. 25, you could be 25, 23, 31. Don't have to be though. You know, you even could be 58. Okay? Or 68. Even just popped in. 48. Even just popped in. I'm adding it up. Yeah, 48, 58, 68. 62. Yeah, these different numbers. Anyways, in your garden of love, you just need to chill. Because you're bringing Garden of Eden, something like this. It's coming. Your Garden of Eden is coming. Your love. Look at, there's a little. It's just in transformation. You could, butterflies are huge for you. I know, like 4 days ago, I seen a yellow butterfly, just like this one. So, and I do happen to have Libra in my chart. And what's coming? A reconciliation. Maybe, and if you don't want past people, then maybe this isn't your reading. I just heard it's not all past people, so stick around. Don't use the word reconciliation then. This could be somebody from a past life. So it wouldn't be somebody, for all of you, that you have even met in this life. Understand, when I use the word reconciliation, you're reconciling because your souls know each other. Souls. Not physical, like consciousnesses. Okay, so it's not like you and your best friend or you and your bud that you see every other day at work or whatever. No, this is somebody much deeper, much stronger. Like, yank. When you see this person, you're gonna be like, just something. You're you're gonna be like, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to put your finger on it, sort of thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to walk away without addressing them, getting a number, saying something, because they're gonna feel like family, maybe, like a friend, like home, like you know them. These are the words coming through, folks, at 11:02, which happens to be my birthday. Odd. This tree is on fire. And we have ancestors coming through. So this tells me something, Libra. Passions are ignited and your ancestors are backing this. 59? I said 58 earlier. Now we got 59. So there's progress here. Movement forward in terms of love. Okay? Now I'm seeing, you know, summer, yes, moving into fall. So you might meet them now, late spring into summer. Late spring into summer. I'm hearing late spring into summer. So for some of you, it's going to be June. I just heard June-ish. July. Some August. And then you're going to progress into autumn. Everybody's on different timelines, Libra. And I'm seeing pumpkins and like cocoa, and now I'm seeing holding hands. For some of you, you're in love already, and you don't even know it. Or maybe you do. Do you? Do you know about this person? Because some of you are extremely psychic. And you might be dreaming of this person already, I'm being told, or meditating. In meditation, you might see them coming along. Because they have been coming around. Oh, I'm getting tingling through my crown. So yeah, they're coming around. They're talking to you. Now I'm being touched on my face. So yeah. God, they're coming around. They're coming. And I just heard, we're already here. Some of them are already here. They got to do their own things. Because you've got contracts with these folks. Like, what did I just say? Past lives. They're moving forward with you. Some of these people are twins. Some of these are soulmates. Some of these are kingdom spouses. Some of these are multiples. Okay? A covenant is a kingdom spouse. You've got soul ties. These are the red ribbons of fate. That's more in line with soulmates. Then you have soul contracts, which is more in line with twins. You can have all three. You can have just one. You can have multiples. And I know that. I do know that. I'm an ancient soul, and I happen to have all three. You might find yourself tidying up your house, getting rid of stuff. Why? Why do you think you're doing that? Do you think it's just because it's spring? Or are you getting some downloads? This is about getting clear, high and clear about what's going on in your life right now. 1, you're preparing for a new start. Are you preparing for a home move, possibly? What are you seeing in your dreams? What are you seeing in your meditations? What do you know is going on? I'm being told to talk to you like this because some of you are aware. If not, yes, you're clearing out the clutter to make space for something new to come into your life. This would be a new person, but I really believe it's going to be so much more delicious than that, Libra. I mean, for a treehouse, that's spectacular. That looks like a tree city. But it's a singular mansion in a tree. So perhaps some of you are moving into a mansion. Some of you are leveling up financially. Spiritually leveling up in love, leveling up in your career, leveling up in money. When you level up in your spirit, everything else follows. I just heard amen. You're clearing your house because, Virgo, you're preparing for a new beginning. You could be 41. Something about the new moon coming up. It's a new moon. Summer is significant. Moon maiden. So some of you are meeting your match at the new moon. Falling in love at the new moon. You're divinely guided. You're divinely blessed. Whatever's been holding you back, release it before then, please. Because you're going to delay this if you don't. I just heard it. Because that's what this nut is. It's the divine matrix nut. It's a tough nut to crack. And I don't mean that by any means in a funny way, but it could have to do with the way you think about things. Your thoughts, because this has to do with your thoughts, which are preventing a first breath. Your new beginning, your first breath. So your thoughts around a matter. And there's the moon right in the back here. Moon. Moon. And there's a woman. And here's a woman. So your thoughts regarding a matter need to shift drastically, be released with the galactic. I called it a nut. I just looked down and it says galactic mushroom. Oh man, Virgo, I'm really doing well today. I thought that was a nut. I'm a nut. Maybe I need stronger glasses. Nevertheless, looked like a nut to me. Still does. I'm going with it. I like it being a nut, but mushroom is what it says. I don't mushroom. Whatever. You know, you smoke them. I almost said it again. They can mess you up. They can make you loopy and get you thinking all sorts of illusional. I almost swore again. Illusional stuff. You need to drop it. Get rid of some bad habits. Some bad ways of thinking about things in love before the new moon. So Google when is the new moon in June, or coming up, the next new moon, whatever, the next new moon, you'll figure it out. This next one coming up, it'll be early, or the latter end of May, or the early part of June, and figure out what's been really preventing something from happening for you, because I have a feeling you already know what this is. Because when that new moon hits, they're showing me a full moon here. But I got new moon. So, because everything that starts at the new moon, you want a new moon. Full moons are endings. New moons are beginnings. So, you want to be through with that junk at the new moon. So you can bring in your beloved. Your Two of Cups. You see? Yeah, you want to throw out your net. This woman it's like, it reminds me of, this card reminds me of that part in Cinderella where the godmother whips the dress up and everything out of nothing. That's what's happening here. This woman is standing here, and out of nothing, a net, a dress is appearing on her, and she's looking down, watching a dress just forming on her. A hat, a dress. I mean, even she's appearing. Because if you look below, there's no body. So maybe you're manifesting an entire person into your life. Maybe you're manifesting the love of your life into your life. Maybe you are a magician. But in order to get this love, this perfect person for you, you gotta lay off the psychedelics, dude. They're killing your vibe in your head. There's something going on with this mushroom. They're blocking you. There's something in the head. This is connected to this mushroom. Your thoughts are making you delusional. Or there's an illusion in the matrix that's giving you certain thoughts that aren't real thoughts. They're based on illusion. Okay, so let me say this again. There are illusions going on around you that have caused you a certain thought pattern which you need to conquer before the new moon. You need to figure out which one that is. Release it. 2505. 7, 5. 7 is divine. 5 is change. God says that needs to be changed. For 0, new beginning. Please go into meditation and stillness to get help with this as 11, and to move forward with this manifestation, as well as to make sure this message is for you. I'm just putting that second part in there. So, to cover yourself, because I would hate for you to think all of this is for you, and it winds up not being. But if you go through all of this and you find out that it is, and you do the work, you're going to bring this to completion. You're going to wind up getting to that door, and you're going to move through it. You're going to step forward through that door, because it's fated for you to do that. Yeah. And on the other side is a little baby. You see the little nugget there? That's your divine feminine, which you manifested. Intentionally so, I do believe. And you're going to connect with her. Yeah. Wow. So, again, please, 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 Libra. If I called you Virgo, please check out Virgo and forgive me. I did not mean to. Libra, please check out in meditation to make sure that this is your message. It is always good to go into meditation and discern with your higher power when messages are for you or not, or if messages are for you. Can I get some advice, final messages for Libra, please? This one. It says a message for you. This is a message for you. From your beloved. It says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Know that I love you. From your beloved. Okay? And this is who you're doing all this for, after all. You're my beloved. I'm going to read this. It says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. That's true. You're always connected. Energetically, you are always connected. Okay, bottom. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And those are your messages. Swing back around, okay? I've got a pick a card reading I'll be putting out here soon. Okay? I really do hope this reading helped you, that it resonated and was useful for you. Okay? That you have a good day. That you stay safe and know that you're loved. Okay, Libra? Take care. Till next time, be well.